Alright, I'm gonna get started with the new event, Real Adventure. And we need to go talk to Xavier, or Zavar, or whatever they say his name is. It looks like Xavier, so I'm calling him Xavier. Oh, we meet again, my gallant adventurer friend. Hello, my gallant film producer friend. Have you been recently? Have you been recently? Oh, we're in sync. The mark of a friendship that has withstood the test of time, surely. But since I was a little faster, why don't we start with you? Same as always, working for the Adventurers Guild, with a little bit of saving the world on the side. Haha, composed as always, I see. For anyone else, I call him out for pulling my leg, but with you, I know it's all true. As for me, things are the same as always. Wrap shooting for one film, and that it's time to start prepping for the next. Recently, I've had this idea for an adventure plot, a group of people who start as strangers, but are forced to travel together after an accident to overcome a slew of trials and thrills. I haven't decided what sort of thrills exactly, but things will go well enough for them to grow into heroes. As for the ending, it's also undecided. Maybe our heroes shall go their separate ways, or blaze a trail into the realm of sequels. I've got a few plot ideas besides that one. Frankly, I feel like I have a whole sea of them in my head that tips over every time I lie down at night, drowning me in inspiration. On the one hand, I am sleep deprived. On the other, I'll never run out of great ideas for as long as I live. Sounds like everything is going smoothly. Well, not everything. There's always funding and sponsorships. Sometimes I'll run to a generous sponsor with great taste or great opportunities, like the Fontilia Film Festival, but those big breaks are few and far between, so I've had to think of my own solutions, and that just flipped over dark real quick. Do you need any help? Oh, thanks for the concern, but no, I am no dire need of special assistance. I'd avoid resorting to a friend's kindness to achieve my dream as much as possible. All I need from a friend are their good regards, or kind regards, and to keep in touch. I'll figure out some way to solve my financial problems. For instance, I'm helping my sponsors shoot some commercials. It doesn't pay very much, but it's a good source of stable income. Commercials? Yes. Ever since film became popular, many merchants and organizations have developed a taste for their new innovative marketing method. Or for this new, excuse me. They'll go to someone with a plan and have them help shoot the film. Rather than focusing on narrative elements, a commercial needs to capture the audience's attention quickly. So they are faster paced, and we filmmakers need to be more creative with our methods. Oh, and the sponsors themselves are full of ideas. I'm sorry for yawning. Not all of them good. Some give contradictory suggestions, while others are befuddlingly unreasonable. Ha, don't let anyone hear a word of that, though. That sounds rough. It's alright. There's a price to be paid for creating the stories I truly want to. It's like eating seafood. Can't get at that sweet meat without cracking the shell, can you? Don't worry about me. Also, if you thought my previous examples were absurd, you should have seen the sponsor who insisted that I have my thriller film protagonist, a tough, no-nonsense guy, show up in the film's opening chugging a carton of their baby milk. My commercials shot on the side means fewer product placements in my films, but that way commercial shootings seem like a much more pleasant option. Ah, yes, now that I think about it, there is a little something I could use your help with. Interested? What is it? Well, it's been an age and a half since we last worked together. We shot tons of good films then, and if memory serves, you quite enjoyed the process too. Want to try making a commercial together this time? They're quite different from films, but they have charms all their own. I shot all the needed material beforehand, so you won't have to run around filming new scenes. All we need to do is add a little creative spice to the editing. So this is post-production editing? If you need creative spice, you've come to the right person. Great. In that case, come find me when you have time. Don't worry about the final product. I just want to do something meaningful with an old friend. And if anything comes up with the sponsors, I'll handle it. Besides, commercials are meant to be interesting. Let us follow our muses and go with the flow. Who knows? Things might turn out better than we think. Follow the synopsis, select appropriate assets for each shot, then compile them into a complete sequence and finish editing. By editing in line with the synopsis, you can earn rave reviews. Once you've received a rave review, you'll no longer be restricted by the script limitations, enabling you to decide the total number of assets you use and experiment freely by creating final cuts of different lengths. Each asset can be used a maximum of 3 times for the same script. View the assets overview to browse all available assets and their corresponding lines. You can save the final cut after editing. The first cut you complete will be set to share by default. You can see final cuts shared by your friends in the editing records. Got 2 we can try. An alchemical potion advertising commission from the Knights of Avonius. The client hopes to focus their marketing on the importance of choosing the right potion. Let's go editing. Okay, my dear friend, the work of editing has officially begun. Our first commission comes from the Knights of Avonius. They want us to produce an advert for their alchemical potions that utilizes boldly contrasting shots to emphasize the importance of choosing the right one. According to my outline, we should first present the unsatisfactory result that arises from drinking ordinary potions, and use narration to tell everyone that this is an everyday occurrence. Finally, we can show the improved combat performance that results from drinking superior potions. I recommend you follow this logic when editing your first cut, then see what it looks like and gather some client feedback. Of course, I back your artistic vision 110%, so feel free to edit assets as you see fit. After all, this commission comes from the City of Freedom, so free and unfettered editing may be blessed by the fate to produce unexpected results. Oh, and by the way, I hear that potions from Mondstadt can bestow inspiration. Do you think they can help me improve my filmmaking in the future? Okay. Okay. So to get this in 4 scenes. Oops, I forgot to switch. There we go. Oh. Begin. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, let's see how I did. Oh, okay then. Let's do the next one. An advertising commission from Waming Restaurant. The client hopes to emphasize the restaurant's quality food, reasonable price, and lively atmosphere. The copy was written by an unnamed Liwa poet. Go edit. Our second commission comes from Liwa's Waming Restaurant. It's another advert looking to cook up new customers. To be honest, this one caused me a bit of a headache at first. I just don't know anything about Liwa cuisine. But as luck would have it, I ran into a kind-hearted Liwa poet who helped me pen a very catchy script. Now, my friend, might I trouble you to edit this one to match the logic of that script? Though I must say, our good poet didn't seem too set in her ways, so I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge you a little editorial freedom. Anyway, the decision is yours, and I look forward to seeing the final cut. Okay. Open with Guoba greeting customers out front. Okay. Followed by Chef Mao's sale pitch, which promotes Waming Restaurant's location, offering delicious dishes and excellent service standards. Okay, open the scene with Shanling's part of the pitch. Pass one fresh flavors into first. Okay, here we go.
Treating friends and family? Look no further than One Mean Restaurant. Our renowned chefs bring you the very best with every bite. And our waiting staff love to provide service with a smile.
Oh, they still don't have a voice for Shenhe.
Hungry for change? Discover new flavors at One Mean Restaurant. Our diverse menu is sure to have a dish with your name on it. Why settle for less when you could be feasting like an adeptus? One Mean, where life tastes better. Loba! Not again!
Alright, so that's that one done now. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this segment of Real Adventure, and I'll see you guys later.